What's up, y'all? Seven back with another video. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now I'm gonna continue reading this book, As a Man Thinketh. Yeah, yes, sir. All right. So this was on the chapter of let me see of the effect of thoughts on your health and your body. Okay. So this is how your thoughts can affect your overall system, man. Okay. Say if we're thinking a bad thought. We woke up in a bad mood, okay? And we're trying to get ourselves out that bad mood, but we're just stuck in that bad mood. You feel me? Dwelling in that thought could literally change your body, man. It can change your body, it can change your health, it can change the way you feel about yourself. It can do a lot. The power of your mind is crazy, man. Okay? So say we have anxiety, for instance. Say when you guys have anxiety, for instance, right? And you guys are dwelling on that because that's something that I have dealt with and I'm still dealing with. Also in the process of getting rid of that anxiety and leaving that shit in the past because it's ain't no good, no bueno. Okay? So it was saying how the body is delicate. Okay, it's a delicate instrument which responds readily to the thoughts by which it is impressed by. Okay? And the habits of thoughts will produce their own effects, good or bad. Okay? So, with that being said, it says in the book, try to keep your thoughts pure, try to keep the fountain pure, okay? If you want your house to be pure, make sure the air is pure. Because if the air is bad, the whole crib gonna be bad. You feel me? You're gonna be breathing in negativity, right? So, yeah, definitely keep the thoughts pure and, you know, that was my stomach. But yeah, if something's pissing you off, man, don't let it get the best of you. Don't let that ruin your whole day. Okay? Because man, we have one body, we have one mind, man. We're all experiencing this shit at the same time. There's some people that that just dwell in the negativity and they're just staying at that state, not even by choice. It could be by choice, but it could be also by habit. It also talks about that inside the book. But if you don't have support, like if you don't have people that support you, that are gonna check you, that are gonna tell you about, like you gotta change your way of thinking, man. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I ain't no perfect person. I be thinking some crazy shit, bro. I be thinking some crazy shit. I be thinking I'm about to get fucking set up. I be thinking I'm about to die at certain times, bro. It's because of the things that I've experienced from when I was a kid. So I had a lot of near death experiences, right? So that kind of changed my way of thinking. And I'm like, yo, I don't know who I can trust. I don't know what's about to happen next. Thinking very pessimistically, right? And fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm in the process of changing that. That's the reason I'm even making this video for y'all and for me at the same time. Feel me? So it speaks about how the change of diet will not help a man who will not change his thoughts. Okay? When a man makes his thoughts pure, he no longer desires impure food. Okay? And I know that kind of seems obvious. It might not to some people, I don't know. But to me, if I'm thinking, right? If I start with that thought and I'm like, yo, I don't want to put anything negative into my body. I don't want my body to have any toxins, anything toxic, anything that's going to destroy it, right? Then I'm not gonna desire the impure food. I'm not gonna desire the fast food, the genetically modified food, right? And you know, Sorry, I was caught in a loop real quick. But you're not gonna desire those foods because you already thought to yourself, bro, I'm gonna only be putting pure foods into my body. So I'm only gonna be putting pure thoughts into my mind. So that way I could have a pure reality, so to say. You feel me? So yeah, that's how I'm interpreting it. This is my first time reading this book. Shit. All right, so clean thoughts make clean habits. The so-called saint who does not wash his body is not a saint. He had he he who has strengthened and purified his thoughts does not need to consider the malevolent microbe. God damn, bro. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what microbe is. I gotta look that up. If you would protect your body, guard your mind. If you would renew your body, beautify your mind. Thoughts of malice, envy, disappointment, discrepancy rob the body of its health and grace. A sour face does not come by chance. It is made by sour thoughts. Ooh, damn, I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. So, damn. What? That's actually fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire. So if I'm thinking negatively about something and it's already in my mind, and let's say somebody comes over and I'm like, I already have this sour look because I'm already thinking about that sour thought, bro. It's crazy. Dang, bro. They need to have this book in school. Niggas need to read this shit in school because the power of the mind, bro, they need to be talking about that shit. Damn. Yeah, we gotta put some youths on, man. What? Word. All right, so let me see.